So I kind of knew from the first episode that I was already gonna like Buddy Daddies. I definitely expected it to have way more action in it, but once I got the gist of where they were going with the story, I really didn't mind the direction they chose. This anime is great. It kind of gives me Kotaro Lives Alone vibes because this show really explores some really dark themes in it. I thought honestly it was just gonna be two criminals raising a girl in a more comical tone type shit, but man, I was wrong. Today we're going to be exploring the anime with a mixed bag of emotions, Buddy Daddies. Before we get into it, always hit the like and subscribe button. It really supports the channel, it really helps me reach new people. Now, let's get into it. So, you know how we start things off? We always start with the story. Let's just go ahead and rip this band-aid off. The story follows our main duo, Kazuki and Rei, and they're both basically hitmen that do jobs and take out targets for money. On one of these jobs, this random girl that's looking for her dad named Miri. There's also an issue. She don't really know what her dad looks like, and her mom irresponsibly sent her off to find this nigga. Unfortunately for her, the target for this mission is her father, and Rei is about to smoke his shit. She gets in the elevator with Kazuki, makes her way up to the penthouse with him, shit pops off, Kazuki protects her, and Rei literally kills her father right in front of her. He kinda deserves it though, because he used Miri in a hostage, as a hostage in that situation. So I don't really feel bad for the father per se. She don't realize it because she don't really know who he is and she never seen him. So after the mission, Rei and Kazuki kind of just took her home for her to live with them until they find her mother. They really grow attached to this girl and they really bond with her until they eventually reach a crossroads where they're forced into it. Miri really changes them as people, but they really wonder if they can change and they can help her live a normal life that she deserves. And I really mean they bond with her a lot. They sign her up for daycare, they go to her school events, they're trying to be like legit parents to her. Part of it is due to the guilt they feel for killing her real father, but I really think it's the fact that Miri is just a huge light in both of their otherwise gloomy lives, I should say. And not only do they share that pain, they also have their own individual problems too. Kazuki feels responsible for the death of his own wife and his unborn child. He was on a mission one night and unfortunately she was there and she got caught up in the explosion and died. See what I mean, gang? This show is way darker than it seems. This nigga Rei has spent most of his life as a hitman. He's been trying to live up to his very abusive father's expectations. This nigga Rei even had to kill his own teacher. Miri got problems too. She don't really realize it because she's a child, but they're definitely there. They definitely exist. She was literally sent off by her irresponsible ass mother to meet a man that she's never met a day in her life. Her mother wanted nothing to do with her. And to throw salt in the wound for this whole situation, one day when Rei and Kazuki were just picking up Miri from daycare as they usually do, her ass just showed up and just decided that she wanted Miri back. And it don't stop there. Later on that day, you find out that Miri's mom has been diagnosed with cancer. She's about to die. And she wants to just spend whatever time she has left with her child. And you can't really be mad at that. As a viewer, you really can't. And she gets her way anyway because she knows what kind of business they're in. Kyu tells Miri's mom what kind of business that Kazuki and Rei are in. She deems it unsafe for her child to be living with them, which is respectable. Even though I hate it, it's respectable. So this scene when they gave Miri back to her mom was hard to watch because honestly it made me mad because now this goofy motherfucker wanted to be a mother again. Bro, all this shit just goes downhill from this point. All of it. Rei's dad has been investigating his life, and this nigga finds out his relationship with Miri and Kazuki. He sends someone to kill Miri, Kazuki, and Miri's mother. Bro, as much as I didn't like for her OG to pop back up like that, she was actually trying to change, and she was actually trying to provide a normal life for Miri, and I really like she went in that direction. She did not have to go out like she did. They did her bogus as hell. The way they killed her was really rough to watch. A really sad scene too. Honestly, bro, at the end of it, Kazuki was really on a seesaw of how we should approach this. He was really thinking man, maybe we can't change. Maybe the underworld is just us, and maybe we're not the safest place for her. This is after Miri's mom got killed, right? Rei is actually the one that stepped up, the one that shut in Rei. He's the one that steps up and be like, bro, the only other safe haven for her and the real stable home for her is with us. So it's gonna be a us against the Federation type thing, like pure John Wick type shit. For Ray that nigga for stepping up. And he convinces Kazuki, and they both tell Kyu that we're gonna be her parents. That's raw. Like the story of this show is really good, bro. Like it really explores some really deep topics and some complicated relationships. And I think people were trying to like write off this show as a Spy Family ripoff, which I disagree with wholeheartedly. The deep topics and the dark topics and the complicated relationships in this show, I don't think Spy Family would ever like even explore, because Spy Family seems like it has a lighter tone than this show overall. So far, at least. I can't really say because I don't know the manga. I'm just talking like my experience of watching anime so far. Spy Family really don't go like this route when it comes to its characters and the storytelling. Like there's some pretty dark backstories for like Anya, but like they don't really go this route yet. As far as the season 1, it was great. Like I was pretty much hooked the whole time, and like in the last stretch of episodes, I was like, damn, bro, I really gotta wait till next week. So the story in this show is really good. Like it's really good. I really appreciate what they did with the story of this show. Next, we're gonna move on to characters and character interactions. The characters in this anime are pretty cool. Pretty great. Kazuki is really cool. He's super relatable, and he's actually a big help to Ray. You see in the episode where Ray finally starts to open up, and you see Ray used to be like a shut-in, like dirty nigga, and Kazuki said that he couldn't stand to watch him live like that, so he just cleaned up and helped him out. That's his boy. He remembered his birthday, cooked him all his favorite foods when Ray barely remembered his birthday himself. He's also a really good father figure to Miri. He really loves and cares for her. He buys her whatever she wants. He goes to school. He goes to her school events to make sure he tries to discipline her. He really does all the housework, even though he's carrying that heavy ass burden of like with his wife and his child, his unborn child. It's really messed up. But I think that he's using Miri to like replace caring for the child that he was supposed to have, which is a crazy dark thing for an anime that seems like this. Like if you look at this anime, it don't seem like it's gonna be like this dark. He lies to her and like shields her from the truth because she's a child, and there's just some harsh truths, some very harsh truths that you just shouldn't hear until you're older, in my opinion. I know what you're thinking, like lying is bad, right? I can't really tell you in this specific scenario because I don't have a kid, but I do know that telling like a 4-year-old girl that her mother died, it's gonna end in a very bad ways. It's gonna mess her head up regardless. So it's best to shield kids from adult stuff like that because they don't even know how to process it yet. Ray is a really good character too. He has a lot more depth than I thought he would. He's grown a lot over the time that he spent with Miri too. He started off as an antisocial introvert who didn't want to do anything but play video games.
And he's just like me for real.
But since Miri came into his life, this nigga been trying to cook. He be cheering on Miri out loud and shit. He really coming out his shell type shit. I really like what they did with his character. My favorite episode with him is the one where Miri got sick and he didn't know what to do. It really made me happy to see him so concerned for Miri and try everything in his power to help her get better. Even going to the handler Kyu in the rain to get his help. It was really cool. Finding out about his backstory was super cool too, because we really see why he like was a shut-in to begin with. Him and Kazuki are super overprotective to Miri too. That's another thing I like about both of their characters, because they just like me for real. That's how I'm gonna be when I have a daughter. Miri is super dope because she's just a normal kid, and there's so many routes like that they can go with her character. Her character is already great, which is the wild thing. She just wants to be with her family. And man, you really don't want to see her sad. You damn near want to hop through the screen and beat somebody's ass if they make her cry. Like, that's how I feel when I was watching this.
Yeah, what you lucky my friend's holding me. You lucky, because I'll tear your head off. Don't hold me back, dog.
As a man, me personally, I already know, like, whenever I have a daughter, I'm going to spoil the shit out of her and be super overprotective and shit. So seeing that only makes me like her more. And honestly, it makes me relate to Kazuki and Ray more. I love Miri, man. She's what everyone wants in life, which is like a normal life. It's a shame that she's in these circumstances that she's in, but it's still great to see her put a smile on no matter what's going on around her. I really like Miri's character. Kyu is a really cool character too. Kind of plays a neutral role for a bit. He's a great character because under all that intimidation and seriousness, you can tell that he really has Kazuki's and Rei's best interests in mind. He knows what kind of life they're living, and he knows that involving Miri in it is a very dangerous move, especially since they got so attached to her. He gave Miri's mother all the information because he tried to guarantee her safety. And it just didn't work out because Rei's dad is just an awful human being. Kyu is a dope voice of reason character. I really like how they approach this character writing. Now let's move on to looks, presentation, and music. As far as music, I think the music is really decent in this show. I think especially for like the big action sequences, then yeah, you could draw some similarities between the music in this and Spy Family, because they have a similar like jazz style approach to their action sequence music. But like the piano music during the sad moments, music is a really underrated thing in anime. They really like hit it out the park, because you definitely feel more like when Kazuki was talking to his deceased wife's sister. Little piano track right there. When Miri's mom was dying and she told Kazuki to protect her, little piano track right there. I was like, man, bro, stop playing this piano, dog. Anytime the music helps you feel more, like I think it's actually doing its job very well. The looks and presentation, like as far as animation wise go, I think it's nothing like super special. Once again, I'm spoiled from Ufotable Mappa with 8-bit. I'm spoiled, but it looks good. Everything is clear. Like you see what's going on all the time. The character facial expressions are very clear. Body language very clear. It's nothing too special for today's standards, I should say. I don't want to sound ungrateful when I say that, but this show looks pretty good. Like it looks very solid, and the action sequences look really cool actually. Like the action sequences in the beginning, like the first 2 episodes were really cool, and the Ray versus his teacher fight actually looks really good too. So the looks actually like they're actually really good. The animation's pretty good in this show. Overall, I just think Buddy Daddies is just a really good watch. It was super unexpected. Like, I mean, super unexpected with the tone and direction they were going in. Once again, I thought this was just gonna be 2 criminals raising a girl in like a very comical and comedic manner. I didn't expect them to explore that much death and that much loss and like abuse and stuff like that. That's not tones that I really expect them to explore like that, but they did, and they did it pretty well. Like they made these characters super relatable to the point where you like, if you're not careful, if you look too far into it, you might traumatize some of these niggas. Like it's kind of wild. Buddy Daddy is a really good show. And as far as the winter 2023 anime season, this is definitely one of my favorites out of it, 1000%. I'm gonna be covering a few more of these shows. I don't think next is probably gonna be Trigun, and then probably Spy Classroom after that. So we'll see. But I would definitely watch this show. Like, I mean 1000%. Please give this show a watch. It's not the Spy Family like rip off. It's nothing like that. I don't think that these shows have that many similarities, in my opinion. If you like Spy Family though, you probably will like this show. This show is a really good watch, man. Just give it a watch and enjoy it, man. It's a really good anime. I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. I haven't steered you guys wrong yet, I think. But that's all for me, man. As always, man, have a great day. Peace. And montage time.
これからどうする？ミリの存在を消す。死んだように偽装してミリの痕跡をすべて消す。そんでどこか最後まで面倒見れないなら中途半端に手を出すな。
なあ、和樹。まだ吹っ切れないのか？いい加減切り替えたらどうだ？
ミリ、初めてパパに会うの。ママがパパここにいるって。サンタさん、早くパパに会いたい。お友達が近づきにくいみたいで。もうあの子と関係ないから。
関係なくねえだろ。あんたのハンバーグ食いたいって言ってるんだ。